with Bakalar here with Scott Stein. We're at the show floor at E3 2014. The show's kind of winding down, so I want to bang out 6 questions to wrap up the entire show in a few sentences. Number 1, who won out of the big 3, Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft? Who was your winner for E3?
Sony won. Right. They have everything. They've got the handhelds, they've got the interesting technology, they've got the games, the console's the best right now, so across the board.
I agree. They knocked it out of the park. Best press conference by far. Way to go, Sony. All right, with every winner, there's got to be a loser. Out of the big 3, who was the big loser?
Microsoft. I feel like I can't even really remember much of what they said, and it's just the Xbox One again and just the game, so you just kind of feel like it drifts away from you.
Yeah, I feel like their messaging is a little off kilter and something's just out of sync, so we'll have to see how they rebound from this E3. All right, what was the biggest surprise game for you this year?
It was like a tie, Mario Maker, because I feel like that could open a whole world of make your own Nintendo games. Like imagine that for Mario Kart. And then all the VR games at E3, if you saw Project Morpheus or Oculus, they're getting really good and you feel like this could come sooner than later.
Right. I guess this game is not really a surprise for me, but I didn't know enough about it. The Order 1886, I am legitimately losing my mind over that game. So for me, that is my
It's a beautiful looking game.
Yeah, it's finally great to see gameplay with that. All right, question 4. Who had the best booth? I know it's like sort of a silly thing, but who had the best booth at E3?
I think I'm going with Sony again because if you only had half an hour on the E3 show floor this year, they cover everything. You want to play handhelds, you want to do VR, you want to look at their interesting PlayStation TV stuff, play with tech, and then you got all the games from a lot of publishers.
Right.
So it's just like a great catch-all booth for the show.
I'm going to piggyback on that. I agree. I think even just from like a logistical point of view, it's laid out very logically.
Yes.
And it does appear like they have the most games to play.
A ton, and also indies. If you like indie games, they're probably the best way to check indie games besides going over to IndieCade.
Absolutely. All right, so that's the best booth. What is the most disappointing game here at E3 for you, Scott Stein?
It's like it keeps erasing from my mind. Fable Legends.
Whoa,
a game that the moment I saw the trailer, I wanted to check my email.
Yeah.
Fable was an interesting franchise. It's just gotten to the point where it feels lost.
Yeah.
What is it? There are more interesting adventure games out there. Fable Legends.
People are going to give me a lot of crap for this. My most disappointing game is kind of like a tie.
Really?
Okay, it's Sunset Overdrive.
I can see that. I can see that.
I'm not calling it out, and I'm not saying it's not going to be a good game.
But it's not wild.
Right,
it's not that wild.
It's something that I'm not buying into it as much as I used to.
Yeah.
And man, I don't know, but like Metal Gear it really needs to deliver because the way they're sort of pitching it right now, what they're throwing at the wall, it ain't sticking right now. So I got to see it. Hopefully it'll live up to the hype at least.
Someone told me it was a game about an old man with an eye patch who was sad.
I mean, that's every
who had never seen it. Who had never seen it before.
All right, finally, what is the game with the biggest amount of buzz? What's the game with the groundswell happening there?
Right now, I would say, like you said, The Order, in terms of a game, if you haven't seen it, you go, wow, this is like a really interesting, amazing looking game. And I think Destiny, because I think just it viscerally, like the trailer looks great, the game looks really good.
Right.
It's sort of like Mass Effect, but I feel like it's one of those big, exciting next-gen games.
Excellent. For me, hands down, it's got to be Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor. I saw a demo of it. It looked really good. Everyone and anyone is talking about this game, and they're like, dude, you got to see it. It's like a sleeper hit.
Wow.
So that's the game to check out. Scott Stein, thank you so much.
Thanks.
That's a quick wrap-up of E3 2014 live from Los Angeles. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys soon.